How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoyed it. Subscribe if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit the bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on my channel. Also, head over to Douglas447 with a capital D on Twitch so you guys don't miss out on streams. I stream from there time to time. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the film Fantastic Mr. Fox. This came out in 2009, and because of COVID-19, I decided that when it got released, I was going to watch it for the first time and review it for you guys. So I did, and I can't keep a straight face. I had zero interest in seeing this film when it came out in theaters in 2009, and let's just say I'm kind of glad I didn't waste my time or money watching this movie when it came out because this movie's bad. It's not awful, but it's bad. And me watching it on Disney Plus doesn't help. Okay, if you got Disney Plus, I guess give this movie a watch if you've never seen it. But honestly, I don't understand why people are so obsessed with this movie. I don't understand that at all. Okay, so let's get positives out of the way because I really want to get to the negative section in this review. I hate being so critical of films at times, but yeah, okay. So this film honestly, it's a super okay odd film about a fox that plans a chicken heist. That's the That's the best way I could summarize this movie because there's not much of a plot. There's just things happening. Amazing cast for the characters that are in this movie, for the voice acting, including George Clooney, Owen Wilson, Bill Murray, Meryl Streep, William Dafoe, and Brian Cox, just to name a couple of actors and actresses in this film that did some voice acting. Phenomenal job. I love the husband and the wife story. The story about This is a story about giving up dreams in order to raise and support a family and other family members that are going through a very hard time. Yes, I'm wearing a smartwatch. The stop motion action in this film is amazing. This is not an animated or a computer generated film. This film is stop motion, and there's a big difference. A lot of people are like, "Oh, this looks like a crappy version of an animated film. I think I'd rather watch How to Train Your Dragon." How to Train Your Dragon is animated. Okay, it's not well, stop motion live action. There is a difference, and this is stop motion live action. So keep that in mind. I thought it was really interesting that foxes know how to play baseball. Enjoyed all the musical moments in this film. Some of the humans in this film are actually really smart, and then there are some that are super dumb, which led to a lot of numerous funny moments. And I actually had a couple laughs in this film, which was I didn't expect me to laugh in this type of film. There's a lot of Paddington and fleshed away Easter eggs in this film, so keep your eye out for those. And I love the dancing fox scene at the very end. Honestly, I think this was a good film. I think honestly it was pretty decently specific, and it did a good job of respecting the source material. The fact that this is based on a book, I've never read the book, and I don't ever want to, but I could see that there were things in this film that reminded me, like, yeah, this is probably from a book. I didn't realize it was from a book until I actually finished watching the film, and I was jotting down my last notes and doing research on this film. But the fact that this is based on a book, I could tell it's from a book when I found out. Great ending, but honestly, you're gonna want to watch this movie with other people, and it's gonna be watched and done. You're not gonna need alcohol. It's a good movie that'll keep you entertained while you're watching it for about an hour and a half. But that's about it. Um, Here come the negatives. Mr. Fox has a good life. He's got a wife, he's got a child, a comfy job, and an amazing home. This is my biggest problem with this film. Biggest problem. Why does he... Sorry, technical glitch. Where was I? Yeah, so he's got all these things. Why? Why does he throw it all the way to kill chickens? It's never explained at all. Why does he throw away his good life just to kill some chickens? There's no explanation in this film whatsoever as to why that is happening. The animation style is interesting and okay, but honestly, it kind of pulls me out of the world because it's so outdated. And I'm not sure why people in 2009 and even today think it's good because I don't see it. I don't get it. I've watched this movie and I'm just like, I don't understand why people like it so much. I mean, I guess it's a good cult film, but people are wanting this to be like really good. I think people just overrate this film way too much. I don't know why people think, oh, this is so much better than Zootopia. This is so much better than Flushed Away. This is so much better than Paddington. This is so much better than How to Train Your Dragon. I've had people say all those types of things in my workplace and just like in supermarkets, and I'm just like, what? You think this movie is better than those? You think this is better than Zootopia? Better than Flushed Away? You think this is better than Paddington? You think this is better than How to Train Your Dragon? How do you make a movie that's animated that's better than How to Train Your Dragon? How to Train Your Dragon trilogy is amazing. This movie does not even come close to How to Train Your Dragon. Have you seen How to Train Your Dragon 1, 2, and 3? Because if you have, you would realize this film is nowhere near the same league as the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. Nowhere close. The movie scenes also are named and they're filmed, especially for like the first half. Like you're watching a play rather than a film. Like it's like Act 1, da 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 title. Act 2, da 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 title. Like, am I watching a movie or a play that's been just put into a disc? I hate when people do that. Character names are completely forgettable, and some aren't even told. Like, you don't even find out a lot of the character names until the very end of the film, and I'm like, okay, you're just extending the runtime now. You think you could have done this an hour and 20 minutes ago so I could actually care about people's names and try to remember them while watching the film? Also, why is the pass of time, why is it different for humans and animals? That makes no sense. Also, why do humans trust and use animal security to protect animals from other animals like foxes? Let me say that again to make sure you guys can understand. The humans use security animals like rats to protect chickens from foxes. So they're using animals to protect animals from other animals. Stupid! Okay, that just makes zero sense. Another thing that they threw in a stupid. I guess this is another Easter egg, but it's so stupid. They threw in a Batman joke and a reference. Why do animals have credit cards? The bat. It's the bat card. I'd never leave the bat cave without it, or whatever that stupid line is in that dumb Batman movie. One of the animals pulls out a credit card that he's carrying to unlock a door. Where the hell did he get a credit card from? Last I checked, the animals don't have a bank. The foxes don't have banks. They literally live under a tree. They are not technology savvy. Where did they get the card from? It just comes out of one of the fox's asses. Like, hey, here's a solution to our problem. Honestly, after the first half an hour, I got bored of watching this movie. The only reason I finished this film is to review it, and it was a slog fest. And then lastly, I don't know how foxes have the knowledge to drive human cars and other vehicles, and or know how to operate human radios. Like, since when do they know how to do that stuff? Okay? Honestly, guys, you have to have your brain shut off to enjoy this movie at all. It's a watch once and done, but it's a boring film, and I can't recommend you buying this on DVD or Blu-ray or digital. If you have it on Disney Plus, I guess give it a watch because you're paying for it. But other than that, guys, I cannot stress how boring and how uninspiring this film seems. I know this movie is a decade plus old at the time of recording this video in 2020, but I'm just like, I was watching this movie and I was waiting for something interesting to happen and nothing happens. It's just talking, let's move to another place. Talking, move to another place. Talking, move to another place. This movie is not interesting at all. I found nothing in this film super memorable. I watched this film last night at the time we were recording this video, and I honestly forgot half of it already. It's bad. So if you guys enjoyed it, when you guys grew up with it, watching it in theaters, good for you. If you guys still enjoy watching it, good for you. Tell me in the comment section if you do, because I can't recommend this film to anybody. This movie's bad. So, alright, I'm going to end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to give this film a 6 out of 10. You guys have a good one. Bye. I'm going to go watch something that actually keeps me awake, because this movie was a drag.